And welcome back to my returning subscribers from my other channel. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys and all the love and support that you've been giving me on this YouTube journey. So when you come into this video, give me a Fonzie. Or if you're watching it after it's already streamed, do the same. Give me a Fonzie. You can either double tap the screen while you're watching or just simply hit the thumbs up. Does not matter. Let me know in the comment section below how this general reading resonates with you. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so that you know when I post videos. All right. So this is for the week of June 1st through June 6th. It is also for the element of air, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Hold on a second. I got to sneeze. All right. So, we're going to start off by seeing who wants to come through and give you this message for this week. Please and thank you. Oh, beautiful. So we have Freya. The air goddess herself is stepping up in the house here for the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius collective, saying there is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. So Freya is saying, listen, there is an ending and a new beginning in store for you. Any illusions that you are having, broken. They're being revealed what they were, and they're being released and broken. So this is beautiful. You see the full moon in the background here, which is absolutely awesome. On the bottom of the deck, you could be having a Claire activation. It says, thank you, angels, for guiding me through my inner voice. So you literally could have Freya speaking to you. Your still small voice. So you could be a chosen one by Freya, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and she could be literally like her goddess who is speaking to you. She's definitely speaking to you. She's saying that karma is releasing. Move beyond the drama, create impact, and make room for good energy. So somebody could be getting their karma while you're moving back to a state of wholeness. Yeah, with the Shekinah. Because Shekinah talks about the Sophia mode. The Sophia mode is where it talks about, she fell to earth, right? And when she fell to earth, all of her light shattered because she got so focused in the material world, right? So that is beautiful. You are here on earth to guide people to Christ consciousness, just like Sophia did. So not only do you have Freya coming through, but you have Sophia coming through as well, saying find peace, right? Find peace. Because you're creating something here on earth. You're creating a path for the light. This is beautiful. Yep. You are very beautiful. You are very loving. You are very loved by the divine. So you could be getting some earrings. Maybe named. I did a reading, I think it was last week, where it said about somebody needed to name their higher self. So somebody could have named their higher self Freya. Or this is just you finding my channel, right? Listening to my voice. This is what I'm here to do, is to guide people to Christ consciousness, helping them to connect to their soul star chakra, their seventh chakra, their crown chakra, opening them up, breaking free of the limited belief system. Some of you could be seeing crows or ravens. I seen one last week and I'm like, I was in a state of panic. I'm like, all right, now it's coming. But actually nothing coming. I think it was Odin and Freya's way of saying, listen, right? Your cycles are being completed. Things are ending. You're seeing through the illusion, right? Somebody could also be trying to um, keep an illusion over you by whispering in your ear. This has happened to me many times. by trying to trick you into thinking that it's your god or goddess speaking to you, your soul speaking to you, for you out there. But I like the fact that Freya is showing up for the air signs, because Freya is an air goddess. If you don't know anything about her, um she takes the warrior souls and she trains them. She trains them for the war, because we are in a spiritual war collective. We are in a spiritual war, and that's what Freya does. She collects the souls, she trains them for the spiritual war, and then after they're done, she ships them to Odin, which helps them enlighten, open up their third eye, see things from a higher perspective, activate their spiritual gifts, and so on. All right. So there is definitely a cycle completing here. This is absolutely beautiful. I am so excited. So maybe a karmic individual, right? A karmic individual could have played a lot of mind games with you, trying to get you to take a misstep on your path. But you're being asked here, Earth signs, to move beyond that drama, because you have the power to create your own path. You do. See, look, there's an eye, a moon, and a sun. So you could have somebody who was giving you the evil eye as well. So you're recognizing your power. You're recognizing your soul's power. You're recognizing your own power, air signs, maybe with the power of your words and how they affect the collective. All right. So what is the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, need to release this week? What do they need to let go of this week? Okay. So your life is calling for you to step in your full power rather than playing it small. So that's that full moon energy, right? The full moon in Sagittarius, asking yourself, right? Um, what was that question? Why are you playing it small? What area of your life are you playing it small out of fear, right? So that's that full moon energy this week, air signs. Remember, the sun is in Gemini. The sun is in Gemini. So surrender procrastination. There's another fly. Hold on a second. My cats are acting up. I got a monitor spirit flying around my house. Okay, so surrender to procrastination. Now is the time. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Take action will attract success. So, what are? Why are you putting it? Why are you putting something off? Why are you playing it small? Is it out of fear? This is the illusion, the procrastination, the Seven of Cups energy coming through here. So somebody wanted you to play it small. They didn't want you to achieve a goal. They didn't want you to take the next step on your journey. They wanted you to stay in this fear of change. The universe reminding you that you are cared for always, whether you're afraid of change in your job, your health, or relationship. If you fear aging or death, repeat the affirmation: I have faith that all is well. I have faith that all is well. So you definitely could have somebody playing a lot of mind games with you. Defensive. Yeah, so they want you to be defensive. Defensiveness is a sign of weakness. To communicate in a more powered way, stay centered, hear someone out, and then offer a non-defensive response. So they want you to be on the defensive side. They don't want you to take action. They want you to play it small. It's like they're trying to, like you can hear the roar, right? See, hear the roar, that inner call. You're being called to do something this week. It's a complete healing. Air signs. All right, Freya, thank you for showing up for the air. So surrender your full power. Surrender your full power. Show us this sign. What are you showing us? Thor's hammer is coming down. Thor's hammer is coming down. If you know anything about the Norse mythology, Freya and Odin, I think Thor might have been, don't hold me to this, I think Thor was Freya and Odin's son. So Thor's hammer's coming down, and you're being forced to step in to jump. You're being forced to face this fear, right? Surrender procrastination. Yep, 555. You're seeing the synchronicity, 555 and 444. What's up to 999. So 555 wisdom wake up call. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to take action. Stop procrastinating. You already know what to do. You already know what you're being called to do. Your hard work and determination is creating a blessed foundation for the future. The work that you put in, you are attracting back to you. 555, you've learned a lot of hard lessons here. A lot of hard lessons. Right? When it comes to the power of your words, the power of your voice. So it's like I'm getting this energy of kids are to be seen and not heard. This year, the fire horse is very important for whoever I'm talking to. It's time to move. It is time to stay determined. It is time to stop playing it small. And start listening to what you are being called to do. Because your life is calling you to make changes. Right? Right here. 999. A karmic lesson. Right? A karmic lesson. 999. You have the inner strength. You have it within you to step in your full power. Move beyond the drama. Here, the light is here. You have been through the darkness soul. You've learned a lot of lessons there. Now you are dancing with Mother Earth. Right? You are protected by Mother Earth. So you are meant to ground in light codes. So you are definitely moving to a state of wholeness with the Shekinah here. And that's what Sophia does, right? She moves back into a state of wholeness because she finds all the brokenness of who she is through going through these lessons, through this dark night of the soul. Of feeling powerless, of playing it small, of, being in this illusionary energy that is out of fear. Out of fear of what? Fear of something new. Fear of your own power. So your karmic debt is being released. You are creating your own destiny. Make room for good energy. Recognize the power that you have within yourself. Because you've learned so many air signs, right? You've learned so much about who you are. You learned so much. You went down rabbit holes so much. The crows have taught you. You have taught you. Your gods and goddesses have taught you. Fear of change. Look, orange. Enthusiasm, excitement, warmth. So something about a cat. Yes, something isn't as it seems. And that's the illusion. You're seeing through it. See your unicorn. You're flying. Right? Somebody wanted you to stay in this illusion. And it's like they're calling you delusional, right? May feel delusional for some of you. Oh, she doesn't hear that. She's delusional. That's unrealistic. Mhm. Try to play you small because of what your attractiveness, because of who you are, right? The Leah the lion. Yeah, I'm telling you, your ancestors. For some of you, you're breaking generational curses. Look, the crap. You can't make this stuff up. Prophecy, messenger. You are a messenger. You're getting a message. The crows are bringing you a message. Luck is on your side. The ancestors are watching you. Thor's hammer is coming down on somebody. It's breaking, it's cracking that illusion. You're being forced to step into your power. You're being forced by the universe to trust that they got you. So don't be afraid. You have a particular journey down here. Your job is to teach other people, to guide other people to their wake up call, to their awakening. Yeah, masking in the darkness. Somebody could be a mask. Somebody could be masking themselves, causing a lot of drama. They also could be masking themselves as, somebody who's better than you, somebody who's stronger than you, somebody who is masking themselves, trying to get you to play it small, playing on your mind, playing a lot of games with you, calling you delusional, calling you, yeah, you're not who you say you are. This is somebody who plays it small to try to fit in somewhere. You're not meant to fit in. You are unique, right? You are not meant to fit in anywhere, right? You unicorn with wings. And you had somebody who was trying to force you into a box. This could have been somebody at your job or relationship you had with somebody, because they feared you. They feared your divine authority. Call, time to move in a new direction. And 444, your hard work and determination is creating a blessed foundation for the future. So now is the time. You got some sort of something that maybe you've been putting off, that now is the time. So that still small voice, right, is being turned up. You know what I'm getting? Maybe I'll just post it on this video about Mavis and Anubis. You could go over my community section. You'll see there's 2 tags at the top of the community page. One is labeled Mavis, also at sundown, and the other one is named Anubis, the weighing of the hearts. That comes through claircognitively. Both of those messages. And people think I'm delusional. People think, well, yeah, she's not who she says she is. But in all actuality, I'm telling you, those messages have been confirmed. All right, wisdom, wake up call, hard work, and determination. 555-444. Positive alignment. Love. Look, the rainbow. Things are coming into alignment. So don't fear this. Talk about the Rainbow Bridge, right? The Rainbow Bridge, building the bridge from the 3D to the 5D, right? Where the 4D is where we go in and be decontaminated, before we go into the 5D. So you go from the 3D to the 4D, right? The 4D is a decontamination spot. Then you go into the 5D where you come into alignment. So some of you are here to build the bridge between the 3D and the 5D. And you had somebody who was painting a picture of you being Delulu just to instill fear, just to keep you in this illusion so that you would not step into that higher vibration. Orange and Spirit of the Pegasus. That's too many. We'll take this last card. Spending time away alone in nature. So you've been in isolation. You have been in isolation, working on your sacral chakra, working on creating something, working on that goal. Somebody also could have been doing something. My cat's fighting for a week and it's been driving me nuts. I'll tell you that. So this could even be talking about somebody coming in a shadow form, messing with your animals. Alrighty. Look, pride and ego. I'm telling you, somebody's in a pride and ego, third party situation, honoring magic. I'm telling you, somebody did some magic. They only wanted you to see things in black and white. They only wanted you to see the signs that they were showing you. But somebody cleared away the energy, and now they're in that state of balance. Somebody was doing magic. See how she's wearing that mask? Somebody was trying to end somebody's journey, trying to force them out of alignment, force them to feel alienated, right? Feel all alone, pushing them out of the way, because forcing them just to see things in black and white, that's an illusion, right? Look, 3 people, 2 females and a male, who thought that they had power over you. They only wanted you to see as that they were showing you, which was not true. All right, air signs. So let's go ahead and get more information. Alrighty. Okay, surrender to your full power, hammer, in masking the darkness, please and do. Okay, yep, look, the Hierophant. So this could be somebody who, in reverse, this talks about somebody who's a non-traditional, somebody who does things in a non-traditional way. This also could be talking about the Hierophant rules of the second house of money, right? Of finances, possession, values, daily routines, and the environment, right? Outside of nature. And this talks about Taurus. So this in reverse talks about somebody who wanted you to stay small. They didn't want you. I mean, I feel like they thought you were delulu because you knew who you were, right? This talks about faith. This talks about, somebody who wanted you to play small, somebody who didn't want you to feel that you were a sovereign being, right? Somebody who thought they had power over you. We have the 7 of Wands, somebody who's competitive, right? Somebody who's been spiritually attacking you. masking themselves. The Hermit card. So you've been through that dark night of the soul. 999. You've been through that dark night of the soul. Look, High Priestess in reverse. Somebody who's been abusing their power. Somebody who's been secretly masking themselves. 8 of Coins. Because they didn't want to do the work. They don't want to do the work. So they figured, well, I'll try to take a power over this person. I will, I want them to play it small. Right? This talks about self-undoing. I'll just make them fit in this box. I'll tell them that, they're delulu, they're crazy, they're not who they say they are. And that's because this person was in competition with you. This person highly abused their power by casting illusions over you, masking the fact that they are a dark person. They are a dark witch with another dark witch who has been spiritually attacking you. Another 9. We got 9. Lots of 9s. Trying to end you. Wanting you to unalive yourself with the 13. Trying to steal your divine sovereignty by attacking you, attacking your solar plexus, siphoning your solar plexus, siphoning your sacral chakra. Sacral chakra so that you would procrastinate, so that you would be lethargic, so that you would feel powerless, so that you would not trust your intuition, so that you would stay in this fear, right? Whispering in other people's ears. Because they didn't want to work. They did not want to work for anything. So they were playing you for small. This person was, I feel, in a coven of sorts, because we have the 7 of Wands. This is somebody who's been spiritually attacking you. But you put your boundary up against this person. You put Thor's hammer come down and you put a boundary up against it. You forced a boundary. And this person broke the boundary. They forced their way in anyways. Okay, procrastination, wisdom, wake up call, positive alignment. Yep. This root chakra. This person was doing chakra work on you. With the High Priestess in reverse, this person was doing root chakra magic on you, because the High Priestess in reverse does magic, but they abuse their power. They abuse their magic. So the Fool card in reverse talks about they took some sort of a risk, right? They took some sort of a risk to block your journey with the Chariot card. They took a risk to block your journey so that you would put off, throw you off your journey, right? Because the Chariot card talks about this person could be in a car wreck as well. Because they made some sort of a foolish move. They could have paid for some magic. Because they felt like needed to teach you a lesson. This person was very reckless when they took the risk. Right? They were very reckless when they took this risk. They wanted you to move in a different direction. They did not want you to, it's like they wanted you to play it small, right? So this person could have traveled into your sacred space and whispered something in your ear and made you think it was your angels, it was your higher self talking to you. Tried to make you look like a fool. Delulu. Because they knew what you were here to do. They knew what you were here to do, right? This is a Sophia walking through the period of darkness to find all missing pieces of who they are so that what they could step into their power with that solar plexus. You can see she's dressed in red. She was angry because you fought back, right? Fear of change, procrastination, spend time away, Pegasus, 3 of Wands. So it's like they waited for the right opportunity. Past disillusion. See, these two people worked together. Virgo and Pisces worked together. And they had the same inspired idea, right? Let's make them afraid, right? Let's make them afraid of that inner voice. Let's make them afraid so that they don't hear their call, so they miss their call, right? This person, they did ritualistic magic with a cat. I also feel like they did marine magic. Look, a tower's hitting. A tower is hitting somebody this week. Somebody's crown's getting knocked off. Somebody who thought they could play God over somebody's life with the Hierophant. Somebody who thought they had higher spiritual ranking over another person. Look, the eye. See the eye? Who casted the evil eye on somebody through an animal sacrifice by abusing their power, right? So the tower talks about unwelcome change here, air signs. There's an unwelcome change. So the fear is being removed. And when the dust settles, the illusion is going to be revealed. And an opportunity that maybe you've been waiting for is coming in. And the universe wants you to know that this is happening for a reason, right? This is happening for a reason. We care about you. So this is the only way that we're going to break you out of this. This is the way you're going to see something. This is the only way you're going to be released from it. Right? So don't be afraid. Yeah, these people are in a coven. Yeah, here's what we do, Virgo and Pisces. Here's what we do here, right? This is the plan. We're gonna make so and so look like they're delusional, right? Let's get another person. Let's gather up another person, a Taurus or a Cancer. Let's gather up another person here, so that she'll miss her calling. Why? We don't have to work for it, right? We don't have to work for it. I'm entitled to that. I'm entitled to um whatever this idea is. I don't have to work for it. I'm entitled to it because this person was a hidden enemy. So now somebody may be forced into the dark night of the soul to recognize their reckless behavior, for trying to fool somebody, for doing root magic on them, for trying to ruin the foundation of whatever they were creating. Yeah, there's definitely sort of message coming through here. Somebody may want to come in and rekindle a relationship. Yeah, somebody definitely wants to come back around and rekindle some sort of a relationship here. This could literally be somebody, because we've got the Six of Cups in reverse, wanting to come in and offer some love, maybe an apology, not be there, his knight in shining armor. I don't think so, dude. All right, after calling me Delulu, I don't think so. Yeah. Somebody, look, the Eight of Swords. Somebody was trying to keep somebody trapped in their head. This is giving me vain. Somebody was very vain. So when they would look in the mirror, they would see, whenever they would look in the mirror, they didn't want to see what was being reflected back to them. Again, somebody did evil eye magic. It's here somewhere. Here it is. Evil eye magic. Putting up a mirror portal. Mm-hmm. The Ten of Coins talks about so inheritance, right? Earning something. Somebody did not want to work to earn their success. They wanted somebody else to work for it, right? This is that energy of entitlement. I'm entitled to your treasure, even though I didn't work to earn it, right? I'm entitled to it though, even though I never put in one freaking minute of work into that treasure. I'm still entitled to it, right? This is somebody who feels entitled. Who is trying to keep somebody all up in their head, keep them in their fear, not wanting them to see their way out of a situation, keep them blind, right? Masking themselves, trying to keep somebody blind that they were a hidden enemy. Eleven, 999 is all over this reading. Yeah, hanged man, hanged woman in this card. Coming into somebody's dreams, trying to get somebody to unalive themselves, right? Trying to block somebody's destiny. Mm-hmm. Somebody was trying to block somebody's destiny. Somebody did not want them to answer that call. They wanted them to turn their back on it. But guess what? Air signs, I see like you broke through that illusion, right? You broke through the illusion. You seen something from a different perspective. You decided to move on anyways, right? Turn your back to the situation. Whoever this Delulu person was, turn your back to it and take that inspiration and create something. And now you're attracting success. Yeah. You completed a cycle of drama. You're like, I don't want in it. I don't want in the drama. If you're bringing it my way, right, just don't even bother to come. Oh, this is somebody who was an emotional manipulator. An emotional manipulator. Somebody who liked to use reverse psychology to manipulate somebody. Yeah, manipulate an empress into giving them something. That's what they were doing. Final message. Air signs. Final message to the air signs. 3 of coins. So for some of you, your destiny may be to collaborate with another person. But I can absolutely promise you that there is definitely 3 people here who are working together. Whether it's a religious structure, a secret society of some sort, to take your sovereignty. And it could be a Taurus, a Virgo, and a Pisces. And I'm going to name them. Do you want me to reveal their names? Because I know who they are. Working together. Look. Trying to make somebody feel hopeless, right? Trying to block somebody's calling, right? Somebody is a starseed. I feel like they were actually working together to try to block somebody's heart space from receiving a wish, a hope, a desire. Could be an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Taurus, and a Pisces, a Cancer, Coven, who worked there. To block somebody's heart from receiving their destiny. Try to keep them in this procrastination, instilling fear, spiritually attacking them. See how she's got that one? She gave somebody a smackdown. Therefore, that means she won the battle. Against the ones who are spying, lying, and gossiping, shaming, pointing fingers, calling them Delulu, right? See how he's got these 3 swords? There's 2 of them in the background. Wanted them to stay in the confusion. See the 3 people, right? 3 people working together, taking advantage of somebody's generosity. Feels as though they were owed the right to do this. They felt like that you did this. They wanted you to stay balanced. They were literally trying to attach something, doing marine magic. Look, the mirror. Doing marine magic. They did marine magic on somebody. Try to knock them off their pedestal so that they wouldn't trust their intuition. It was an ex-lover. Now we got a Gemini popping up in here. Used somebody's picture. Probably on social media too. Because they thought they had divine authority. Somebody thought they had divine authority over another air sign. Thought that they were the master, that they treated them like a dog, thought they were better than them, thought that they were their master. Spreading lies, perhaps even on social media, trying to get the authorities involved. The villain is about to be exposed. This lie is about to be exposed. Somebody is getting thrown in the spotlight. and they're moving on from the drama, the victim mentality, right? The illusion has cracked. Judgment has been called against these three people. Look, a man and two women, or a man and a woman. Judgment has been called. Mm-hmm. Whoo, daddy. Alrighty. This is heavy energy, air. The sun in Gemini and the moon in Sagittarius is revealing some things. Mm-hmm. Well, what did I say? It's revealing some things. Look, the mouths come out. Human organization, scrutiny, and vision. Yes, somebody was trying to scrutinize somebody, some sort of an organization, whether it's a church group, a secret society, whoever, was trying to scrutinize somebody. So what did they do? They set in a hidden enemy, a Pisces hidden enemy, to gather up a bunch of information, to chew on a little piece of information that they could find to scrutinize somebody, right? To keep that eye on somebody with the vision. Spirit of Mouse, help me make wise choices without fear holding me back. And that's what they wanted. Somebody to stay in his fear and accomplishing my goals, right? They wanted them to procrastinate instead of accomplish it. So they come in as a mouse in the house, right? That hidden enemy, to gather up secrets, gather up all little itsy bitsy pieces of information they could find, take it back to the organization. Let's use it against so and so, right? Gold appetite, solar plexus, elimination, motivation, and clarity. I am uplifted. Somebody's seen it very clearly. Oh, the lizard. How about that? What is that? Uh, Reptilian. A reptilian demon. Manifestation, imagination, and dream time. Spirit of lizard, show me in my dreams the fears that are holding me back from manifesting my desires. Thank you. So this person come in, right, masked, right, masked in their darkness. But actually, they were a reptilian demon trying to instill fear. So the reptilians are they're the ones who have control of the world, by the way. And I feel like that's this right here, because this does rule religious structure. The reptilians. You need to go watch the Mavis video. It talks about this, who the reptilians are. This rules religious structures. So the original religious structure is fallen, and the mask is falling off the reptilians. It may not happen this week, but it's coming. It's coming, I feel, on July 4th. So all the people who called other people delulu because they seen through to the truth, they're going to be very, very shocked when this right here, the reptilians, reveal themselves. And they're also going to be shocked when they realize the moon is not a planet. That's where these reptilians watch us. That's where they watch us from. So air signs, some of you may know a reptilian. I do. I know a reptilian. Mm-hmm. He killed a kid. Alrighty. There you go. Judgment Day is upon us. The world is going to, the illusion of the 3D matrix illusion is about to break. There's 7 different things that are going to be revealed very soon in July. People are going to be able to see what's in them cups. People are going to be seeing through the illusion of the 3D matrix. Now, I can't speak for all of you. I'm just telling you, seeing the energy. But yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, you are here, collective. Your calling is to help the collective break through this illusion, to help them see the truth here, to help them break through that illusion. Something isn't as it seems. For some of you, it could also be about that virus, right? All right, that's what I have for you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'm grateful for each and every one of you guys. Make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section below, and I will see you later.